Hello, it is I, British Knowledge here once again. And yes, I am back. I know it's been a very long time since I have appeared, but you gotta take your break somehow, you know? And so I'll be making it up to you all by playing Genshin this time. Because why not? Why not? And so, that is the objective of today. There we go, now it shades up. Yes, I know it's the night right now, but still though, I'm awake, I took a nap. Yes, sleeping is not easy, apparently. And so... And also, I just realized how bad my Twitch has gotten over the past days since I have, took my breaks more oftenly. Oh yes. If you're wondering what was going on with me, I was doing some playing around this game on my free time. Since I was not streaming anymore, I technically still play Genshin, just not on stream, but that's what I do, you know? And yes, as you can see, I made Amber to level 60. And also, we're doing a mission right now. Well, it's a mission I've already started before, but this is the part where I finally get to show you what goes on the stream, you know? Also, what the hell's going on there? Oh, it's you. Oh, hello, what's this going? It's so hot! So it's still too much, but this doesn't taste any good. I've let it cool for too long. I was in trouble? But also, you're here? Kirara just delivered a bunch of fresh fish from Inazuma. I was just thinking that since she came all this way, I should make some piping hot leeway cuisine for her. After all, a bit of heat is worth free fresh ingredients. So good. Hot, so good. And you're a cat. Please don't feel obligated. We have plenty of cold dishes here anyway, too. I can whip one up for you. But this boiled fish really is delicious. I want to try some more. Cold water, so good. I'll cool it off first. Still too hot? Too spicy? So she's got a cat's tongue after all. Hiya, take it easy. Here, quick, put this rice bowl in your mouth. Dad says it will help with the spiciness. Okay, you're acting too much of a cat right now, which is weird. What do you think? What are some good choices for cold dishes? Wow, this onigiri is great too. Just as delicious granny sweet and sour. That's a given. I added some steamed potatoes as well as dried plum berries. Want to eat it already? My tongue is on fire! Oh god. It only helps with the spiciness while it's in your mouth. Quick, here's another, and this time don't scarf it down. Well, that's that is new. Okay, let's talk to Shito.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh, it's you, Miss Yanfei. Is
Yes,
something
she's the
the
lawyer.
matter? surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh, I swear.
Sorry, a little bit snuffy.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnyan merchant named Crossel enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
Oh.
A Snezhnyan merchant named Crossel, you say?
Yes.
I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus jadeite.
Smaragdus. How do you even pronounce these names?
That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Alright, you better.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Alright, a typical home but one. Look at the debris. Okay, now let's see, what do we have here?
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings.
No. I'm not even gonna pronounce that. Just move on.
Yes. It's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
Nope.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give Elemental Sight a shot. So, did you find anything?
What the hell? Okay, not clearly, not trace of elemental energy.
They really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
I wonder how. Well, that's
There's
really
nothing
suspicious.
special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time.
Why couldn't Shitao tell them
These
apart?
two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
Alright.
But, never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossel...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Shitao. I was calling him Shito. I don't know how things pronounce, you know.
Miss Yenfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir, Mr. Crossel did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus jadeite, did he not?
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Processing
Of
record?
course. But might I ask why?
You're sounding so nervous here, buddy.
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossel brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yenfei, but might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue.
Oh,
Thank
a
you,
minor
sir.
issue.
I'll take these with me.
Sure, why not?
Hard evidence to back us up? Crossel won't dare try to deny what he did.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think.
Who do we have as a jewelsmith?
Nope. Aha! Got it! Cincy. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
Well, that was quick. How come you know so many people?
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
Alright.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Well, it could be for some.
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized them?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know?
Of course. So is this how the Adepti became so adept at everything? Well, it's a name, you know.
Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
Well, you can too.
With that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Cincy.
Alright, let's go find her. Alright, we talked to Cincy. Oh, there she is. There she is. There she is. Alright. That's good. And there's, oh, I remember you. Alright, let's...
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you. Has something happened? Did the client from last time,
Yeah, nothing's
Have
wrong.
no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Krosel? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yes, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus Jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications.
Not a
This
reason
order
why
was on
you
hold
can't
for
tell
a
them
very long
apart.
time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
You have a good memory than I do.
Found here.
Miss Inksy, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossel commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Ooh.
The hairpins were
I
made
got another
using
lead
many
to the clue.
expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Krosel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself, the item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The
Alright.
document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Cincy. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about, just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again.
Why is everyone's
Alright.
first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
Must be the nature of legal consultancy.
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
Ooh, Baiju, the one with the snake around his neck.
The weirdo with the snake around his neck?
Yes.
What do you want to speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus Jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
Alright, here we go.
Join the Adventurers Guild.
The quest is currently involved in the quest center and please complete a fact. But it's good busy.
Place to go for classic UA dishes.
So apparently, ooh, cat. So right now, okay, we'll do this one over there. Why did I do that? How far is this? Oh, just over there. Alright, alright. All we need to do is talk to this guy. And hopefully he'll be free for me to do what I please, which is, you know, to talk to you about something else other than whatever you're doing right now. Ooh, I'm stepped in the water.
Oh. Baiju isn't in his shop.
Ooh.
Oh, you're looking for Dr. Baiju. He's resting today, but he said to send any patients to the back room.
Ah, okay. Thanks. We'll head on through.
That is weird. Over here then. Let's go here. This is the first time I've ever entered this room. Hello, Baiju. Oh, so you have a special guest.
Traveler, Paimon, welcome.
Well, not.
What can I do for
Why
you?
did I not what? Understand.
It's the Traveler. He looks absolutely beat these days. He has these huge dark circles around his eyes, like he hasn't slept a wink. And he keeps spacing out. You have to call his name several times before he
What are you
snaps
talking
out.
about, Paimon? Are you
What
so
do you think it
tired?
is? Is he sick?
I guess I could be. What the hell is this? I'm not sure.
Very peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is the first time
Are
you've
you
come to
telling
me
me I'm
with a
tired,
health complaint.
Paimon? What is this weird
let me
joke
take a
you're
look
doing
at
for me?
Okay. Paimon does not like that expression, Baiju. It's not serious, is it?
You just think I'm tired.
Complexion is good, eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse is strong.
You just think I'm
Physically,
tired.
you appear to be in good condition, traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that. You should be feeling right as rain.
Paimon literally just said that I feel tired. Did you not get the joke?
Hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing, but in this case, it likely means your situation is more complicated.
Yeah, I mean, all the something
Physical
you can't
illnesses
fix.
come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the
Look,
condition.
man, I just need you for something
Afflictions of
else,
any
alright?
fall outside a doctor's realm of expertise.
Of course.
What do you mean, non-physical nature?
Curses, dark magic, it's hard to say. It could just as easily be a simple case of mental fatigue. Why don't you rest here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing with, clues to your condition are sure to reveal themselves in time. Once we know the root cause, we can administer the right treatment.
I'm just telling that I'm tired. Also, why just name not speaking
In
right?
the meantime, Changshan
I heard
and
your
will
voice
review
before,
the
you
relevant
know.
literature for afflictions that present with mental fatigue.
Jesus, today was if you're strong because they're calling in a specialist as soon as possible. I just need sleep. What the hell are you talking about?
Must be a rare condition if not even Baiju and Changsheng have seen it before. Well, all we can do is take their advice. You look like you're about to collapse anyway. Just get some rest. Paimon will be right here by your side. Fingers crossed you'll be all better when you wake up.
Whispers that with the stars and night. Okay. However, since I think he's free now, right? Hold on. Oh. We actually do need to do this one. Alright then. Alright, where am I? It's thinking that I've been transported to the thick fog covering my field of vision. This is a wild new world that we just entered. I feel more real than a dream, but too chilling to be real life. My breath freezes my throat before I can even exhale it. I feel like my soul has been wrenched from my body and thrust into this strange and unfamiliar space. Whichever direction I look in, there's no end in sight, and worse than that, I feel there's something in the fog, following me like a shadow. If this is a dream, how long till I wake up? If it's not, then where in the world am I? Hi. Oof! What in the world? Someone just pierced through the frog and stabbed me in the back, but there's no blood. The strange light comes from the wound, and I see this familiar spike retreating back into the darkness. Deep inside, a physical part of me is missing, and now another wave of fatigue is washing over me. You still tired? Oh. What was even that for?
Traveler! Traveler!
Hello? I'm awake now.
Rise and shine! Time to wake up!
So I guess it wasn't just me being this tired or...
For once, you're making Paimon look like an early riser. It's already afternoon. Hopefully all that sleep did you some good. Feeling any better?
I need to check if there's a cut on my back.
What? Did you scratch yourself in your sleep? Alright, let Paimon take a look.
Is there nothing or there's something?
Nope, nothing there. Wait, did you have a nightmare?
You guessed correctly.
Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. So, if you had a nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up. Come on, Paimon will treat you to something yummy.
I do what you need, fairy. But I don't know what I need, actually. You and Paimon head to a one-man restaurant and said that something isn't right. Paimon orders a bunch of dishes to cheer you up.
What? So, in this dream, you were trapped in a weird place with thick fog everywhere, and then a spike came out of nowhere and stabbed you in the back? Oh. Okay, well, that's a new one. Are you sure it was a dream? Because from the way you describe it, it sounds like you were really there.
I was. Did you not see the footage?
But then again, you woke up right where you went to bed. And you were definitely in a deep sleep this morning.
I don't know what to make of it either.
Then it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight. If anyone tries to mess with you, Paimon will beat him up. Or, wake you up first and then we can beat him up together.
Yes. Common Smile has a way of putting me at ease. But what I still bother me, I dream so chilling, and I don't feel like there's something watching me from corner of the world even now. Something stabbed me in my dream, but when I woke up there was no wound. Still, if I focus on that area, I feel vague aching, almost as if deep underneath the flesh, something is
missing.
How? Who the hell are you?
Did you just say something?
You heard that
The
too?
flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete.
It's scared.
Unresolved. The mind will wither away along
Hold
with
on, I
it.
might be wrong.
What the? Wait. Paimon remembers you. You're Child's master.
Oh, this skunk.
Right. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I wonder why you're doing it.
The last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? But then we left and never learned where you went after that.
I don't know if I remember if you were even there.
Child's been looking everywhere for you, by the way. What brings you to Wanmin Restaurant of all places? You came here looking for us? And were you the one behind that hocus pocus just now?
Tell me, what is it that you saw?
I saw a lot.
Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's fair.
Skirk, I'm safe figure unknown provenance. The great of a disciple of Sertalogi, the Foul, and the Master Child. As Conan of Lift, she showed interest only in beings of immense strength. After you and Nevelet defeated the all-devouring narwhal, she suddenly appeared before you and sealed the ferocious beast away for a special space.
You. I'll take a glass of wine.
Oh, of course. Coming right up.
Hello, Mal.
We make this one in-house. It's not too strong. Enjoy.
Chef Mao, I'll take a grilled tigerfish over here.
Come on, do your job.
Coming right up. Ah, if I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved Shenhe's vacation.
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice is yours. If
What are you
want
here
my
for?
help, now's the time to speak up. You have until I finish my drink.
Why are you here?
I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you. Part of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion. Need I say more?
Okay, that explains the thing.
Things sound good.
Yes, it does not. But it explains the problem at hand. Because you to know something, and given what I've seen of his strength, I bet you can tell what happened to me. I don't know what her goal is, but the moment at least, I don't think she has bad intentions.
Well, should we trust her?
What do you think, Paimon?
She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do with what's going on with you. But we could always find a different expert on the abyss to help us out.
Not on short notice.
Yeah, and that thing she said about your soul being damaged is scaring Paimon. Definitely something we should fix sooner rather than later. Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Child's told us, she doesn't seem evil, at
Literally
least.
have to fight him, what do you mean?
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do.
Are you paying the bill?
Well, have you made up your mind?
What I saw was a dark switch rather than dense fog that wouldn't disperse. Did you escape a brief description of your dream?
So that's all we know, Miss Skirk. Ma'am, can you help us?
So, you couldn't disperse the fog.
No, I did not.
I understand. Come find me in the Guili Plains when you're done here. Oh, and I left cash for the drink on the table. Settle the bill for me, will you?
You gotta be kidding me!
Okay. Huh?
And she disappeared.
She disappeared.
Yes, I just saw that. You probably quickly finish your meal and go to settle the bill.
Wait, hold on. You overpaid. Here's your change.
Oh.
Oh, no. This includes the drink, so it should be the right amount.
I didn't think you two ordered a drink.
Yeah, well, someone else did.
It was that lady who came and sat with us, remember? You brought it out to her yourself.
I guess so.
You sure? I could have sworn there were only 2 of you at that table.
What?
What?
What'd you put in their dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom?
She wasn't real?
You got them seeing things.
Seeing things? Wait, so neither of you noticed her? Young lady? About this tall? Wearing a purple dress? She ordered a glass of wine!
Oh, now you mention it, that vaguely rings a bell. And it looks like I did open the wine jar, so it must have just slipped my mind. In any case, that settles your bill. Come again soon.
Check them out. Check, please.
Coming!
Now that is strange.
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk being there at all.
Why did we only see her, but not the others?
Paimon was half convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. But that Mora she left for us was definitely real.
So, is she some kind of ghost?
This whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps. But anyway, She told us to head to the Guili Plains, right? Let's not keep her waiting.
Now this is getting way too weird for me. Oh. What just happened? Suddenly the game just shut down in front of me. We can't have that happen again. But it was kind of weird. Why did it do that? Don't worry, we faced crashes before. And so, we don't let it stop us. Although I don't know why it did that, actually. Alright. But now we're back. Go to the gameplay to investigate. Okay, let's go over here. It's a good thing we have a checkpoint. Ooh. It's all like the blank machine over there.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Alright, here we go. We found you. Uh-oh. That's new.
Whoa! What are all these Rift Hounds doing here?
Rift Hounds?
Huh. Looks like they're collecting something.
Isn't me the Paimon voice change?
Let's go check it out.
Hi. Find the Craven Rift Hound, a monster from another world that has powers to corrode material. The Rift Hound whelps for attacks. Alright, I see.
No one escapes my sight.
This is very new.
Leave it all to me.
Go on, fight me like a man.
Yep. Okay, ready, steady, go! Go, Barbara, go!
Come on, come on. Oh God. Oh, they depleted my health really badly.
You can't run.
Come on, get the bunny. Not me. The bunny, not me.
I'll protect us.
Come on. Okay, okay. I need health. I need health. You two are dying at unprecedented levels.
Lights out. I must leave no stone unturned.
Come on. Boom! That's the last of them.
So, this is what they were collecting.
God remains.
What is going on here?
I don't even know what is going on.
From the moment they are born, All beings with great power have an impact on this world.
What the
Even if their
hell?
body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence remains. Gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain buried deep within the earth, carrying within them a warped will and a dark curse.
Oh.
Together, these remnants form what you call god remains, and it appears that some of those sealed here were dug up and removed. There are traces left, but they're fading fast. What are you doing?
Just check if you're real.
Nothing! Just wanted to make sure you were, real? She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
After you left the restaurant.
Your life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? Strange set of priorities. It was just a trick to avoid being perceived. If someone notices me, those memories are erased. Simple as that.
Oh!
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
Oh.
Now, can we please get back on track?
Okay.
Yes.
Where were we?
That's all the entire hallucination.
Right. The god. So basically, there's now less of them here than there used to be, right? Isn't that a good thing? In our experience, god remains are 100% bad news. A lot of terrible things have happened because of them.
Yes. Isn't
Maybe
it
it's
the
a good thing
Paimon
by
sound
human
different?
standards, but power doesn't come from nothing, and it doesn't just disappear for no reason. The remains aren't just gone. They were taken.
So, like, part of my soul was taken.
Very clever, traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. There are victims like you everywhere. The only difference being, you can speak, and the remains cannot. So it went unnoticed. Something similar happened in Sumeru. Within the span of one night, countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered, and a large amount of the god remains buried in the desert went missing. Of course, god remains are just one of the targets.
Ooh.
The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world, including the Stella Fortuna.
You mean the stars?
Ooh.
42 of them have died out in the past few months alone. In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into a new constellation. Yet now, stars are disappearing from the skies entirely, and it's not hard to deduce what's happening to the power they contain. Something has been leeching power from this world like a parasite steals nutrients from a host. And now, it's no longer satisfied with the remains of the dead. It wants you.
What does it want me?
It only
I'd
took a
rather be
fragment of your
alive.
soul. But next time, there's no telling how far it could go.
Why me?
All I know for certain is this. Getting back what you lost will not be easy. Considering how much power this entity has stolen, it must be a god-level being by now at least. But that's not the real concern. Souls are fragile things, and yours could easily be crushed if you go up against it.
I see.
So, you're gonna help us, right?
I don't know.
We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to uncovering this thing's true identity.
Well, great! You seem super strong, and you know a lot about the Abyss, so Paimon will take it.
Thank you.
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis.
I mean,
And
that
I
was really
should warn you,
nice.
getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You don't want to be in my debt, trust me. You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction, that's all.
Alright.
Do well to remember that. Now, come along.
Alright. You see,
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. But nope, she's just like when we met her in the primordial sea. So cold. Well, whatever.
yeah.
If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. What she does deserve is a super embarrassing nickname.
How of them know?
Paimons. Got it. Frosty the Lavender Melon. Serves that Ice Queen right. Anyway, the important thing is that we get that piece of your soul back. So, let's follow her and see what sort of plan she's got.
I'd rather not mess with her. Let's go in and see what we uncover. Just like a domain, isn't it? It is. Hello! This is reminding me of Far Cry.
Whoa! This place is way bigger than Paimon expected. Where are we?
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here.
You know, it seemed more like somewhere in the abyss.
It is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place. I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months. In that time, only 3 days passed in the outside world.
Ajax? Oh, right! That's Child's real name! Yeah, Paimon remembers him mentioning something like that. So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world? That should mean we're safe from that power-hungry soul snatcher for now, right?
Yes. Well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the outside world, the Traveler could be attacked at any moment. But coming here has bought us quite a bit of time.
Yes, I hope it does well.
We just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. The one full of fog. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the abyss. It could even be a domain similar to this one. The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. But the abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint their location, we need to see what that space looks like without the fog. Abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power before?
Not really.
Okay. Do you plan to learn?
I'm kind of at odds with the abyss.
That tracks. All the information you have suggests the abyss is something sinister. And that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous force that always spells disaster.
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal.
You have too much knowledge.
Just means we have to turn to the second best option.
What's this?
A little abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to perform dream mirroring when we fall asleep.
Dream mirroring?
Dream mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they see, think, and feel. Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you.
Oh, thank you.
With dream mirroring, every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind. Then, I can guide you through the dream environment, and we'll take back what was stolen from you.
Oh, it's good to know.
You make it sound so simple.
So, all I need to do is anything you need me to do?
Hard to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even assuming we do manage to find where this entity is hiding. Like I said, getting your soul fragment back won't be easy.
I waste a
Play
lot.
it safe. I need to give you some special training first.
Training?
You're gonna teach him some of your martial arts? Does that mean the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
I guess so.
Do as you want. For my part, I don't see you as my disciples. You're already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills and train you for the specific scenarios that I think we might face.
I think that's a good thing.
But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse to waste it.
Oh, she moves fast. Paimon can hardly keep up with her.
Wasn't she, Virgil?
So, special training, huh? Kind of a rare opportunity. with your skills, there's not a lot of people qualified to train you. The last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Oh, feels like a lifetime ago. Skirt seems pretty strong,
I feel
too.
like I still don't have any
Remember how she said that
context.
the all-devouring narwhal was just her master's pet? Maybe we really will learn something here.
Alright. Where are we going? Hi. Okay, finally Baiju's ready. Hold on. Hold on, we still got more here. Wow, this is very interesting. Something I just realized, I have zero context of what Paimon just said. Hold on. Alright. Let's cook.
Ready?
Yes.
Bring it on!
Are you
Your
gonna fight
training will be
it?
split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning skills. We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you will have picked up all kinds of techniques from them.
Yep, I have.
There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching. Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka. Yeah, we've met sword masters like you in every nation.
I don't know if I
we've
met
been to.
those two. The last
Sparred
ones.
with a bunch of them too, right? Nice to know it's all gonna come in handy now.
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. You need a cohesive system to bring it all together. A style or school of fighting. To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Techniques are the muscles and other flesh attached to the bones. This is where your strength comes from.
I see.
Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy.
Understood.
You need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences and figure out which parts of what you've learned are just techniques, and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work. Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
Alright, you really seem deep about this skill.
Paimon thought you were gonna teach him some cool new moves. Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to another place.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different that teaching you mere techniques is pointless. There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your coursework.
Well, I
That's all I
felt
have to
pain.
say. Time to make a start. Train until you're satisfied with yourself.
Alright then.
Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
Come on! Turn it around complete! Come on, be quick.
This is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler!
Come on. Come on.
Windblade!
Improves. Okay, I'll just part of it. Alright, turn around complete. There we go.
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
There we go. Come on. Come on, I can do this.
Windblade!
Come on, I can do this. Caesar, what are you doing? There you go. Amazing, my whole view is sort of what I'm using the same techniques as ever, but now they have different effects. Is that I unlocked a new hidden door in my mind as opposed to bring the strength on the other side. My mind's eye, I'm seeing images with the friends I've made in Tibia. They're all the old style techniques I have come to know.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Ooh.
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person, and ask yourself, what lies beneath the surface? What's their guiding philosophy? What's their state of mind as they maneuver their weapon?
I don't even
Now
know.
take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength, over and over, until your hand is one with your mind. This is the only path to true growth.
Step on up.
Is that
Dance
it?
with the waves.
I don't even know you. Not even you. My sword's down, my journey. Hey, what the hell are you doing? And she's asleep.
Empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own body. Wield it just as you wield your arms, hands, and fingers.
'Twas on a deserted, moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair.
I know you.
Ring cutter! Feathers fleeting
I don't even know you.
The white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
I feel like I missed some context. You sliced my blade, finishing increasing. I don't know if my weapon can contain all this power. I'm in the zone. Limitless power is sitting through me. Oh, here we go again. I guess not. Oh. You slashed it so until you exhausted every ounce of your energy. Yeah, we're still exhausted.
Looks like you've made some real progress. That concludes your training session.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
Where were you this whole time? You were
How
just
do you
sleeping.
feel?
I'm fine to keep my eyes
As
open.
you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several days now with no rest.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you were so focused, she didn't want to interrupt you.
Go get some
Yes.
sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon. Let's hope you see that foggy place in your dream, so I can get this investigation over and done with.
Please do so. So can I leave? A mixture of camp. Hold on. Before we do such things. Actually, well, I guess I can just go. And we are back. Wait, what? There's a camp this whole entire time? Well then. Let's rest and see if we can go back to that dream we just saw earlier. So what is this place? Am I being pulled back into that place again? I just accept the dream area were kicking when I fall asleep. So why am I back here? No. On close inspection, this isn't the same dream as last time. It's dark and gloom, but there isn't that chilling fog that made my hair stand on end. Hold on. If dream mirroring is a two-way process, maybe I'm seeing inside her mind, or she's exploring mine. This is an inner world. It's pretty bleak. I can occasionally make out the sound of a flowing stream, but other than that, it's so empty. Hi, little fairy. What's that? Oh, does it look like a creature? Where did it come from? I think I won't be to follow it. Might as well we'll see where it leads. Alright. Follow strange creature. Why are you leading me, this version seal? What have you...
Why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
What the hell?
'Cause he's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man. I don't like going to his classes.
Oh.
Excuse me. You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that. It's very disrespectful.
We have seen her memories.
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through more classes if she doesn't want to be there. But I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday. Why don't you tell your dad all about it?
So Skirk had a past.
I went diving, and I saw this huge fish. I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb, though, with that stupid big fat head. I tried to shake its fin, but it just spat water at me. Oh, and today, I'm gonna go to that prairie up north. There's supposed to be this giant bird there that can spit fire. I bet if I climbed on its back, it could fly me all the way to the stars.
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly. Anyway,
unless you know what Skirk was once in the past. He's very different than the one we know him as.
Put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady.
Are they her parents?
You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside. Always going on about exploring the beyond one day, whatever that means.
Ah, let the kid do what makes her happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite. Come on, our little adventurer's gonna be hungry when she gets back. Let's get started on dinner.
Oh my. I know she's gonna be angry for us for... I'm out. Are we following her? The weather is wonderful today. Oh, what the hell's going on?
Stars shimmer high above. But What lies beyond the stars?
Is it gonna be allowed to exploring her mind? But again, what was I supposed to expect?
Smoky plane? Or maybe buildings taller than the sky, like the people from the merchant ship said. I can't be the only one asking these questions. The universe is fascinating. If only I could meet some other people like me. We could set sail together and explore every corner of the world. I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there, and I'm ready to see them all. But for now, I'm starving. Better get back.
This thing had passed everywhere. Oh, what's over there? Something's going on. Here we go, another vision.
Don't let a single one of them get away!
No, please, spare the
Uh-oh.
children! Stay back!
They're coming!
Run! Help!
Eliminate the threat.
Take them down.
Don't be scared.
The cutout.
We'll never make it!
Fire. There's fire everywhere. What happened?
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
The hell's going on?
Why are you doing this? What did we do to deserve this? We welcomed you with our finest food and drink, showed you the best our home has to offer, gifted you cloth dyed by our own hands. And this is how you treat us?
Run! Save yourselves!
I wonder what was going on back then.
Captain, Zone 3 is clear and we have Zone 2 surrounded.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper command. No one is to be left alive.
Rest assured, sir. We have enough munitions to annihilate these savages and burn their entire civilization to the ground.
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct? What's their status?
We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back. They won't be doing much more fighting. They're holed up in their home for now, but they won't last long.
With me, we're witnessing a massacre.
From making some kind of last stand. We're planning to clear out the other zones first so we can send a bigger squadron to surround them.
What is going on?
Well, well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws. Now the threat these savages pose will be undeniable.
What do you mean?
Let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little longer. Once the other zones are cleared, I'll cut off their heads myself.
It seemed the skid had witnessed the massacre. Fulton. It smells like something burning. What's going on? This is a pretty dark past for Skirk. No wonder she's so cold.
Dad? Mom?
Skirk, you're all right? Thank heavens.
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl. But you need to go. It isn't safe here. They'll be back any second.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot. Dad? Mom?
This is the place. Alert all units. Prepare to surround.
Run, Skirk! Run as far away as you can. Don't trust anyone.
That's why. Don't trust
Your
anyone.
Dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive.
This is getting really sad and dark.
My clever girl, so curious. You're already so brave. I know you're going to grow up to be such a positive light in this world.
Julie has not shown that much.
Miss us. Just play this song. Remember, life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
Break down the door! Look what we have here. A savage that can pluck a tune.
Is this a fun
Well, the show's over.
And there comes the end.
You! Stop singing! Shut it! I said shut it or I'll make you! Fine. Have it your way!
What was that? Ooh. This is quite depressing.
Oh, you're awake?
Yes, I was. And I stumbled upon you
I
soon.
found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second stage of your training. This time, the focus is elemental energy. Come find me when you're ready to begin.
Should we not be honest? It's from uncovering more truth about the past.
This feels so surreal, don't you think? No day and no night? It's like time hardly exists. If we weren't careful to keep track, it feels like we'd have no idea how long we've even been here. Well, except for the fact that Paimon still gets hungry like clockwork. You go do your training. Paimon's gonna grab a bite.
Do you think you're fairy? It's like I was. Alright, I'm gonna stop.
The way I see it, the pursuit of power is divided into 3 stages. The first is mastering the use of standard weapons. Next is learning how to harness natural energy. And after that, you're free to challenge even higher dimensions. The natural energy of Teyvat is, of course, elemental energy. But that's not my area of expertise. I draw from a different source of power.
I see, a different source of power.
Abyssal power, yes. Also known as the power of the Void Realm. My master, Sertologi, is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of 5 that infamously stole the all-encompassing power of the Abyss. An act for which the people of Conria gave them the epithet, the 5 Sinners. The elemental energy of Teyvat, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the Light Realm. These 2 forms of energy exist in direct opposition to each other. Suffice to say, there's not much I can teach you this time.
But there's something familiar about the power you use.
A keen observation, traveler. Call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in direct conflict with the will of this world. So, to make my life easier, I disguise my power to make it appear cryo-like in nature.
I see.
It's a technique I learned from some Conrian ruins, known as the 7 Shifting Serpent. If you ever change your mind about delving into abyssal power, I can teach it to you.
That's what doesn't suit
So
me.
I've heard. You seem to have a knack for removing abyssal power. But is purification really what's going on there? Like I said, power does not simply disappear.
What are you trying to say?
Just thinking out loud. Let's focus on your elemental training. That's what's gonna help us if the situation gets tricky. True growth comes from adversity, but only if you make the choice to pick yourself up again every time you fall. So, it's time to push yourself to the limit, and then keep pushing. This is the only way to advance at pace.
Alright then.
Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can.
Oh, here we go. Power
Yeah! Wind blade!
my god. Tornado! Now fly!
Wind blade.
Thank god.
Observe your surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Come here! There we go. Come here. Come here. That's right. Oh, boom! Okay, now I get it. Now I get it.
Wind blade.
You try and deal with the power one by one. Ending of Hydro.
Use the power of Hydro to destroy the spikes. Faster. Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that.
Water jet.
Oh god.
Water jet.
There you go.
Water jet. Water jet.
There you go. Journey completed. Journey completed. Aha!
Water jet.
Let's go! Let's go! Like a different element, a bit different. Okay, but I've never trained them all at once like this.
You need to understand what makes you special. The ability to wield elemental energy without a vision and switch between the elements at will. It means your aspirations need no approval from the gods. Your power is not bound by the rules of this world. So be bold. Do not be afraid to chart your own path.
If was the wind tough as sound, never lightning flourishing like foliage. Feel the power of my elements flowing through me. Sometimes it feels like it was a flowing stream, other times surging like a raging river. If I close my eyes, I can almost hear their voices, but not like some wild beast battling for dominion, like saying hello to an old friend. Ooh!
Very good. It seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elements.
How long has it been this time?
Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training, which is a good sign. Relentless practice with the elements has drained all your strength, but it's also what allowed you to make progress. Get some rest. When you wake up, we'll proceed to the final stage of your training.
Alright then. Well, I guess I will uncover more, truth about Skek's past. Alright then. We shall do so as pleased. Alright, here we go. The place again. know, Trench Creature. Did you bring me here? She did. They did. Oh, as a creature, I didn't even know the gender. Response. This creature was just floated away. What is such thing? Losing its kicks in a well. And where is it taking me this time? Well, I'm about to find out. Alright, here we go. A remnant.
What is the secret to power?
Says a Logi.
Hatred. Self-preservation. No. It is fear. The fear of losing those you love. The fear of watching your home burn. Fear of loneliness. Fear of death. Fear is the source of evolution. It forces humanity to adapt to their environment and overcome hardship.
Oh, isn't that so real?
It is in the process of prevailing over our fears that we surpassed first ourselves and then the rest of the world. That fear is now part of you. It calls on you to evolve. And it is time to answer.
Ow, it hurts. Daddy, Mommy. Why are you leading me? Is this where, you know, the
Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted. Practice your sword work instead. Do not make me tell you twice.
But, Master, I can barely lift the sword anymore. If I keep going, I feel like my wrist is going to break.
So it has not broken yet.
No. So this is where she gets her
Pick up
training.
your sword and keep practicing until it breaks. I want to hear the cracking and splintering of bone. After all, bones can always be reset.
I can't breathe. Everything's gone black. So this is where Skix became who she is now.
Good, Skirk. Once again, you survived. How do you feel?
Cold. In pain.
These are signs that you are adapting to the abyss. Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed, each time you claw back from the brink of death, you become stronger. I now understand why these people sought to destroy your homeland. Your potential goes beyond even what I could have anticipated.
Are you sure?
But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training.
Oh boy.
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak. And become master over your physical form. Get up, Skirk. Wipe the blood off your face. Cut away the rotten parts of your flesh. And mend what is broken. Then take up your sword.
Yes, Master.
Jesus, she was tormented. The dream's over. I can't get that suffocating, oppressive feeling out of my head. I saw many questions about Skeg's past. Where did she come from? What has she been through?
You're up! Hopefully you got some good rest. Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the final stage of your training whenever you are. So, want to head over now? Or did you want to wait a little?
I really want answers, but right now it's vital that I complete my training. Once that's done, I'll find a chance to talk to her. At least we have more knowledge about Skek's past. Alright, begin the third round.
From your training so far, you have gained better command of the sword, and more control over your elemental abilities.
Thank you.
That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Your journey, the friends you have made, the dangers you have faced. These have taught you more than I ever could. Now, it's time to focus on how you react under pressure. You must be able to think rationally, even in unpredictable combat situations. To simulate this, I'm going to attack, and you're going to block. Ready?
Yes. Give me your worst.
Not bad. That defensive stance looks near unbreakable. Just like your sister. Oh, that reminds me. You still don't know what happened to her, do you?
What? How do you know? How do you know?
Hey, no fair! That's cheating!
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable methods all you want, but only if you live to tell the tale. The dead don't get to complain. Strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, anger, fear. But a true warrior is never at their whim. Only when you are free from the influence of emotion can you make the right choice, no matter the situation.
Are you describing yourself?
How amusing. Almost sounds like you think you know me. But you don't. You can choose your own path. We are not the same. Let's begin. Reason over emotion. Make the most rational and advantageous decision in any given moment. This is your final training session. Look alive.
I guess I'm facing her.
Same drill as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus.
Water jet! Go!
Let's try. There we go.
Water jet!
Come on. That's right.
Water jet!
God damn it. Where are they? Come on.
Water jet!
How did that work?
Go!
Not bad. Better than I expected.
Alright. Now go try to complete it. It's not easy to control my emotions. But the battle overwhelmed. But if I can focus on my attention on what my opponent's doing, and how should I respond, it's almost like my emotions take a back seat.
You're getting the hang of it. The first step to controlling your emotions is controlling your mind. You want a unified train of thought. It all comes down to focus.
Focus. Focus on the vessel. I feel it's working. I can choose to tune out anything that isn't relevant to the battle, but I think I'm still pretty far from having full control over my emotions.
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form.
Ooh, I can see the entity behind her. Skip went through this kind of training too, didn't she? How merciless does the training have to be to make reason someone substitute all emotions for pure reason?
Stop. Let's pause here. One look, and I can tell your mind has wandered. That's to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing. Staying calm and focused sounds simple in theory, but in practice, it's more demanding than sword work or elemental abilities.
Yep. Skip is right. Now that it's stopped, all emotions I am suppressing are rushing back to the surface. Pain, exhaustion, frustration, doubt, but exhaustion is the main one. I feel like I could fall asleep on the spot.
Get some rest. No point training further if you're already dead on your feet. Like I said at the beginning, the only goal of this training is for you to reach a point that you're satisfied with. You managed to push past your limits, which is a good start. You can be proud of that and sleep well knowing that you've earned it.
Thank you! Guess we'll be seeing the last part of the past, of her past, of course. Here we go again. Looks like I'm back in Skek's inner world. I don't see the strange creature this time, but I think I can navigate this place on my own. Even without it, here to guide me. I don't know how to leave, so I'm stuck until I wake up. Can't hurt to take a look around while I wait. Oh, what's the TV roll?
Skirk is amazing. She faced down that terrifying giant and cut its head clean off.
Oh, she got hurt though, didn't she? I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah, well, that's a given. But the moment she was on the mend, she got right back to practicing her sword work. I heard Master suffered a grave injury once too. Lost an arm and a leg and still came back stronger than ever. Skirk's becoming more like him by the day.
Incredible. I wonder if I'll ever reach their level. They're always so resolute,
So this is no. The moment we know. Take a look around. We'll go back to her training. She exhausted us as well.
Pathetic. You're not even trying. You're so much weaker than you think.
Skirk, have you become a positive light in this world? Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Oh, it's
Keep
her
your gaze
emotions.
fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore the whole universe, and get answers from the stars. I just need to wait till I'm grown up. Then I can do anything.
But seeing you suppress
you must bid
memories.
farewell to who you were in the past and become someone stronger.
Run, Skirk, run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running, and don't ever look back.
Oh, the fire! Is this the massacre as before? Back at the table.
Let's see here. First things first, you need a new identity. Going around telling people you're from somewhere beyond the stars won't do, now will it? How about saying you hail from beneath the earth instead? As the Conrian saying goes, venturing out into the universe and down into the abyss are the same in that both are braving the dark unknown.
Well, I'm a visitor on this planet, so I'll follow the rules.
Ah, splendid. That saves me quite a bit of trouble. Let me offer you a piece of advice in return, although it might not be what you want to hear.
I am all
I know the
ears.
pursuit of strength is important to you, but taking a moment for yourself every once in a while is never a bad idea. Ignore her existence for too long, and there will come a day when you can no longer hear her voice.
Your own voice. If I had to assume. Oh, food has already been prepared. Huh? Seems all like a hidden kind of fun distance in this fragrant aroma, yeah. Grilled meat.
You're awake!
Hi!
You must be starving, right? Ta-da! A barbecue feast just for you!
I am a little hungry.
Of course you are! That's why Skirk and Paimon got this all ready for you. Dig in! Before it gets cold.
You too?
Ah, well, if you're around someone long enough, it's bound to happen. Plus, Skirk can cook. So, Paimon decided she can forget the whole Ice Queen thing. Paimon's not one to hold a grudge.
Well, for now.
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat until after the meal.
Make quick work with the food.
Ugh, so full.
Already? Wow, that's so fun.
Okay, it's Paimon's turn to sleep now. Wake her up when it's time to go.
Oh, is this the part we can finally talk about? Okay.
First, your training is complete. You have what it takes to wield immense power. Now it's just a matter of putting it into practice. Continue to learn from your journey and hone your skills against formidable opponents. Second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, we just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul, and our business will be concluded.
Thank you.
When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions. So I allowed him to ask me 3 of them before he left. You and I may never meet again, traveler. So if there's anything you want to ask me, now's your opportunity. Just like Ajax, I'll answer 3 of your questions.
Springtime's getting in a word and erasing her memories. Certain question I can ask her, but the most important one is... Are you ready for Taviat?
Okay, not the angle I was expecting. What makes you ask that?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier, but while we were dream mirroring, I think I saw your memories. It's the first time since I could break her composure. I guess this really took her by surprise.
I knew that was a possible side effect. Closed off my mind to you for that exact reason. Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing but endless darkness.
So Scully didn't share the memory with me on purpose, and in fact, she tried her best to keep them from me. Wait, speaking of Endless Darkness, on my first time there, that was all I saw until that strange creature appeared.
Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Due to some recent circumstances, my self-control has been lacking as of late. Since you've seen what you've seen, there's no reason to hide the truth. All I ask is that you keep it a secret.
I will.
No, I'm not from Tevat. I'm from a different planet. And there was a time when I journeyed through the stars. A lot like you in some ways.
Like me? Do you mean you're also a descendant?
No, we're different in that respect. You're influencing the fate of this world. But me, I'm just passing through. Several hundred years ago, my master, Sertologi, opened the border between worlds and sent me here. But this is not my home. And one day, I'll return to the vast unknown of space. So, there you have it. On to your second question.
Come on, ask her! What is your goal in coming here?
To become stronger. For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand the source of his strength. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps, walk the path he once walked, and somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That is my sole focus and purpose.
Oh, so you have vengeance.
Okay. You have one question remaining.
To defeat the foul, here I've seen this follow. I wonder what the certain reason could be. But given how quickly she blazed through that answer, I doubt she wants to talk about it. Uncle John, should I ask?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skur and that unknown abyss.
Oh!
But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
Maybe I should take this moment to get Charles some answers.
Well, your last question?
You know Chad is looking for you, right? Are you going to let him see you?
Hey, Jax. His situation is different than yours. Before you ever crossed paths with me, you'd already encountered many formidable people, studied their techniques, and developed your own skill set. So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. But Ajax was so young when he came to me. A complete blank canvas. Children can't help but imitate their role models. In the long run, that would only hinder his growth. Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to meet again. Until then, let that motivate him to reach his full potential.
I was calling Cockets. It's like she was talking about something entirely mundane. I don't know why, but I'm not buying it. She made it sound like the decision has everything to do with Child and nothing to do with her. Well, but what does she actually feel about it? The abyss is completely silent. This domain must get lonely after a while. Not to mention it, she said it's been hundreds of years since she arrived in Teria. And even longer than if you account for how slowly time passes in here.
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
And all that time she never established a connection with this world. What's really because she looks down on the weak? And that should give me a straight answer if I ask. Besides, I already used up my 3 questions, so it was having to give me a cold hard facts, but I still feel like I haven't heard her true voice.
Wake up your companion. It's time to go. Oh, and everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her as well.
I will. I do wonder if it'll ever, be open with us.
Time to go. Oh, finally.
Yes.
Where are we headed?
Hi!
Just follow me. I'll open an abyssal rift close to the culprit's location. It will take us to where he's hiding.
Alright now. Come on.
You can't run.
There you go. We get these ones. I got the chest.
That felt pretty good.
All right then. Our mission leads us right here. No, not that one. Right there. That's new. Hold on. I see. I guess we could continue with this new quest. Afterwards, it has gone my intention up to as of recently. Alright. We have a long way to go, so therefore, this will be quite a long journey. So I'd rather not try to draw any suspicion towards myself. Yes, you enemies over there. Alright, now let's rest up. And also, can we level you up too? I think that'll be enough, right? Oh, there's one more, just one more. As a training guide, she's still not prepared enough.
Don't we have a job to do?
Yes, we do. But I'm still more intrigued about Skirk, you know? He seems like closed off about everything, but I do wonder when there'll be a time where she'll finally open up. I don't think she'll ever. We shall see. I don't know if they actually do that or anything. Also, this is the first time I'm going beyond this sort of limit. No, you do not see me. Alright, here we go. More climbing. Alright, here we go. Lumber Pick Valley. Do we need more climbing? Yes, we do need more climbing, but that's not a problem for me. What that means no. You know, that means lots of climbing to do. No way, I can take it. Alright. Look at that. I'm guessing this is Sumeru, right? It has to be Sumeru. Or was it something else? That looks quite deserty. There we go. You're not the objective.
This is near the chasm, right?
Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place from your dream. You have some experience with abyssal domains by now, but still, this is someone else's territory. Best to proceed with caution.
Don't worry. Paimon's an expert at hiding behind other people for safety.
Yes.
Oh, but, that means you need to stay safe, traveler.
I will.
All right. Remember your training. Time to put it to use.
Yep. I'm going to die, aren't I? Oh, I'm scared because I guess we'll use her.
Merciless.
Let's go. Oh.
Paradigm shift.
Let's go. Let's go. Freeze baby cat. Okay, now let's use you.
No way. Paimon's just gonna float behind you. Come on, you got this.
Come on, I got them. Here we go.
Annihilate. Hey, what are you two doing?
Come on.
Dusty, like an abandoned house. Let's press on.
Hold on, I need the health. And I died.
Another star goes out.
There we go. Can I revive him? Okay, he's alive now. And also, we have many apples. I could use this one as well. And also this one as well. Let's try. Ow.
Oh, looks like this is a dead end. Did we make it to his hiding place?
I think so.
Ugh, this fog is making it impossible to see anything.
I mean, this is where we
This should be the
saw.
place where you were attacked, traveler.
Yes.
The missing part of your soul should be nearby. Can you sense where it is?
So my eye frozen on light that came from my wound back then. Yes, I can say something and it's nearby, but I can't think so. But I know it's nearby.
Our opponent must have covered his tracks just in case. Otherwise, you should have sensed it much more strongly.
Hold on, look! The spikes are back!
Uh-oh.
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some wiggle room so we can see what we're dealing with. If you're too reckless, we might be playing right into his hands. Our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. It's likely he integrated it into his attack somehow. If we're smart about this, we can track it down.
Alright then. Here we go! You are useless. Uh-oh, we got more. All these things, they're the one who attacked us. Uh-oh.
From the start, the attacks have been focused on me. Trying to break through my defenses? I see.
Oh boy, this is getting really intense. Uh-oh. What happened? Ooh, finally! You had the thing that, oh. Oh, got a soul back!
There. I got it back.
Okay then.
Traveler! Skirk! What happened? It looked like Skirk just got...
Yeah, she got stabbed. But she's fine.
In the Grayley Plains, you asked me why this enemy chose you as his target.
Yes.
Now, the answer is clear. It's not just the fact that your strength is impressive. It's also because of your ability to, as you put it, purify abyssal power.
I get to him that ability.
The fact is, that ability allowed him to do something that should have been completely impossible. Namely, break through my defenses and steal my power.
So, you were his real target? You told you from the very beginning?
No. He couldn't have known I'd come to his domain. He only stole your soul fragment because he knew the value of its power. I doubt he expected it to come in handy so soon. Call it fate, if you want. I believe that's the term they use in this world for arbitrary coincidences like this. In any case, it works to our advantage. Once I realized what he was using that power for, it gave me the chance to get back what you lost.
But you...
I'll cope. Well, done gorging? Good. Time to answer some questions.
Ooh.
How did you get the power of the all-devouring narwhal?
The all-devouring narwhal?
I don't even know if I got it.
Oh, of course! Paimon knew that spike thing looked familiar. It looks just like that narwhal's horn!
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength. Tell me I'm wrong. You're desperate enough to scour the land for god remains and whatever vestiges of power you can find. That alone proves you wouldn't be able to defeat a creature like that.
I just had help.
Which leaves one possibility. You know my master, the Foul, Sertologi.
The Foul?
Oh.
Dares call him Foul?
Oh. This is surprising.
What's wrong? Bit off more power than you can chew? You're struggling to hold a basic conversation.
Just a little longer.
Who the hell are you? Oh boy, here we go again.
It's back!
Those obsessed with power will let it devour them before abandoning their pursuit.
What should we do now?
Keep calm and use reason to decide the best course of action.
Alright then. Back to fighting. Was stabbed by one of his spike while trimming the fragment of my soul. Frost, some of her power was stolen. The cub is hiding somewhere beyond the fog. I have a good understanding of his tactic for the fight just now. If we pursue him, our chances of winning are high. This character breathing is weaker than usual. If we attack now, I can't guarantee her or Paimon's safety. It's a hard decision to make, but I think we should get out of here.
Wise decision. Final victory doesn't always come after a single battle. You've got your soul fragment back, so we both got what we came for. Let the enemy draw breath while he can. It won't be for long.
Yeah.
Get us out of here, Traveler. You'll need to lead the way this time.
Here we go!
Skirk, is your shoulder gonna be okay?
The wound is minor. It'll heal in no time. You should focus on getting out of here alive instead.
Uh-oh! Falling spikes!
I'm gonna fall in spikes! No way! I can just run like this. Nice try. Nice try. I saw that coming.
Watch out! Looks like this place is about to collapse!
I know that.
So, this guy's power has something to do with the all-devouring narwhal. Did you know that all along, Skirk?
I had my suspicions. That's why I decided to investigate in the first place. But
Phew. Oh, we should be safe here, right?
I no longer sense his presence. Can't have followed us out of that abyssal domain. Weaklings like him will find that my power is not so easily controlled. He won't be leaving that place until he's managed to digest it.
The only one with his power, he can even manage to steal from you, of all people.
You seem surprised.
Of course I am.
I suppose that's fair. You've seen but a fraction of what that whale is capable of. That gaping maw could swallow a planet whole. It's called the all-devouring narwhal for a reason. Devouring is what it does best. It can extract power from anything, dead or alive, as long as it manages to make physical contact.
Yeah. When we had our run-in with that thing, Neverlet mentioned that it has an instinct to devour.
Ooh!
Your dragon friend recognized the nature of its abilities and used the power of Hydro to protect you. That worked because it was in a satiated state, so it was somewhat less aggressive than usual. It's a different story when it has no more power to feed off of. That's when its true voracious nature kicks in. It could devour everything on the planet in that state, which is why I cast it into that void space. But I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. To me, that says he must have encountered the whale a long time ago. Meaning, he must have known my master.
Yeah, hearing you say the foul definitely got a reaction out of him.
Exactly. It told me everything I needed to know. Hence why I said we both got what we came for. And I believe that brings our transaction to an end. Now that you're whole again, you can get back to your own journey. I'll handle the rest of this situation myself.
No way! We can't leave now! Something was stolen from you because of us! We have to help you get it back!
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
But what if that monster finds you before you're all better? Plus, how are you gonna get home? It's not like you can just go swoosh and open a door to the abyss again. Not without your full strength.
Nope.
So, sticking with us for the time being doesn't sound so bad, does it?
It's not out of pity.
Fair enough. Then take this.
What is it?
A bag of Mora. Nothing in this world is free. I know that much. I'll leave the planning to you. Hurry up and decide where to go. We shouldn't linger.
Alright then. Looks like just get involved. Hold on, what again? Okay, can we go back to the teapot? Yes, we can. This is what we were doing in our original story before, ending up in Skirk's story. So now, we can talk to Baiju. It doesn't sound so bad now, does it? Oh, here we go.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs.
Oh, well.
And if it isn't Miss Yanfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
Nope.
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Smaragdus Jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains, and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality, and their illness will only ever get worse.
Damn.
Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yanfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus Jadeite?
Smaragdus
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
Alright.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus Jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment.
Oh, that's something.
I wonder, Miss Yanfei, if your pressing business might be related to this Snezhnayan merchant?
Ah, you needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
Alright. Look at that handle.
Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Could be
Dr.
something.
Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
I already know who he is. Before we do that, I do want to fill in my commissions. At least I know I can use the environment to my advantage.
Thank you for
Think of the money. I know who is this merchant.
Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
Alright, now we'll go find this guy. I know you all. I see you right there. Hello?
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell, you must pay Ms. Chow 10 times the original transaction price.
Oh my god!
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
We got you red-handed, buddy.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus Jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus Nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus Jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question. If we want to determine whether the ore is genuine, we need to start with evidence from the Jade Mystery. Clearly, this is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus Jadeite and Smaragdus Nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus Nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus Jadeite. So I had him cut away the Nephrite, he returned the valuable Jadeite core to me, and the Nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Yes, we are. You're very hyper today, I wonder why.
Doesn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
Hard evidence. Something legally binding.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed Smaragdus Jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Oh, are they?
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors?
What's this?
Smaragdus Jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus Jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus Jadeite?
Oh boy!
I had no idea.
You chugged 3 cokes.
No idea, you say?
Your pancreas is screaming.
But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item,
You're putting us on a higher
I'm afraid that this
level
falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the
diabetes.
Ministry
I'd
of
rather
Civil
suggest
Affairs.
you do not
However,
exceed
I'm sure that the
yourself
Ministry will be
with 3
relatively
cokes.
lenient, considering that
I
as
need
you say,
coffee.
you were ignorant of the
It's
dangers.
still the same thing, you know. Sugar.
Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear, Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus Jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually...
Aren't actually inlaid with genuine Smaragdus Jadeite? Is that what you were about to say?
in my stream, then.
Do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Ms. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora? Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
Ooh.
Yep, he's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
Yes, again, that's legal consultancy for you.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus Nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus Jadeite, in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation.
Oh, so you're affected.
I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus Nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus Jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus Jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Chichao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
So why did you charge Chichao such an extortionate rental price?
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus Jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
10 times?
Yep. I ask for forgiveness.
Looks like he could faint any second.
Yeah, probably
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%?
What?
That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite.
Damn!
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not,
Hold on.
I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Jichao,
you have given mercy.
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus Jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Well, so too right.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn this Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go, but whatever. It'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Ooh.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second, if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores.
What are you suggesting?
If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Collaboration, I see.
Let me think for a moment.
Just giving you mercy here.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Yeah, there were some twists and turns along the way.
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution.
Can't say I've ever met an Adeptus like you before.
An Adeptus? Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, You would have heard what Granny said.
Yes.
Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Yes, it does.
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
I think there's more than just reason involved here, Paimon.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
Alright, we got some Ragged Jadeite. Okay, so you just need to head to Granny once again.
Told you I'd win.
I forgot, it's just, yeah, she's more higher. Hold on. I was fighting Sonic. I haven't really fought him, you know. Oh yeah, just remember, I am not that Nazo. I am a separate entity, split from the original one. I'm not really the same as him. I prefer to stay out of the fight and focus on myself, rather than just fight with no victory in sight. I'm a separate entity, remember that.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite?
We were, thanks to Yanfei.
Good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Yes, we do.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right, then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts, too.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot, hmm?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
Bye!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis.
I see. A truly unique Adeptus.
Indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Liyue is not the same place I once knew.
Granny.
All right, then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Well, I'm really expecting much.
Excited. How is it made?
How long does it take?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment.
Madam Pigman gets to construct a gift.
There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now.
Oh.
Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen.
Oh boy, I'd rather not
Take
see.
these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Thanks, Granny.
Wait a minute, Granny. How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
Good to know. Serenity pod? Oh look! The Mercle's teapot in the Serenity pod. Okay, never mind it. I guess we have it now. Also, what do we have here? Oh. Alright, let's go in. Oh. Floating about, Emerald Peak, Cool Eye. Oh, we have multiple web. Let's go Cool Isle.
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger, huh? But there's just a whole load of nothing around it.
You chiseling Paimon, you can carve out the whole house out of this rock.
Paimon can't do that! You're the one with the sword anyway, you do it! Still, why is
Well,
it so
yes, we did
empty
mention
here
the switch,
apart from
but
that
I don't
house?
really play it, however.
Oh, wait a second. What is that?
Oh. Explore the area. Heather, you're the helper, if I presume right. You're a bird!
It seems that we have a visitor.
It's a huge finch!
Yes, a levitating bird.
Excuse me, I am not a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me... hang on a moment. What am I supposed to be called again? Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
Tubby! You certainly looked the part.
So you're the little helper, Madam Ping mentioned?
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here. She told me much about you. You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me. Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night.
So, what's a teapot spirit exactly?
Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance.
I guess not.
Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs. You may consider me a butler, if you will.
Oh, let me
now,
guess.
allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please.
Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look.
Well, I guess you can,
Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot.
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we?
Yes, you can.
I doubt it. A golden-eyed Adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits. This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely.
A golden-eyed Adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be?
Who could that be?
I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that Adeptus again since.
Oh, very strange.
Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me.
All right, then. So this is where we can actually make our... Oh! That's the house over there. Building. We have a shop here. Let's put it right over here. Main building. Yeah, this is the main building. Let's see the changes. Top Tubby. Hold on. Oh, thank you. Oh, I see. Ah, you're right quickly. Good. What's up? Let's get to come here so I can give you a little gift. I don't know if I told you before, but these abodes are private spaces created by the Adepti for themselves. Wanted them will use certain methods to seal their abode away from the rest of the world to ensure purity and avoid being disturbed. Afterward, Adepti would create a realm dispatch for those they wish to invite into their abode. This realm dispatch bears signatures of the abode adeptal energy and the adeptus themselves. As such, anyone who has this dispatch can enter or exit the abode freely. Before this abode is in incomplete, embryonic state, those whom you invited into it only have able to exit to enter together with you rather than remain for long periods. But now, we'll take this realm dispatch that I have created for you and hold it in your hand tightly now. What's ready next? Don't worry, you only need this whole dispatch and it will draw some of your energy out and into it. Ah yes, I had Ping mention you have made some friends in great many places. As such, I suspect that we to distribute one dispatch to one of them. Each one of them. We'll be making dispatches for a long time. As such, I have made modifications to the dispatch. All you need to do is tap the palm of the person you like to invite, leave the dispatch, and just energy signature remain on them, allowing them to enter and leave your realm with ease. Huh, well, so though, but why did you have to put it so weirdly? Ah, well, here's the realm dispatch. Go forth and invite whoever you wish. It seems that this place shall become lively quite soon. Like that. I guess we can make our own world in this place. I might just, work on this place whenever I have the time on my free time. What do we have? Oh yes. So what do we have left? Exploding population! And on the stage behind the stage.
Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this.
Alright, can I exit? Can I exit this world?
Maybe you're not used to the place at the moment, but what?
Trust rank. Let's see. Ooh, rank bonuses. Thank you! Relum Depot. What do we have? Ooh! So this is what we have. And also, these ones as well. Great finishing. Oh, I see. Oh, I see why I collected so many blocks in the first place. Alright. Goodbye.
If you ever have it.
Hold on.
Maybe you're not.
Oh yeah, okay, I see.
If you ever.
Now how do I escape this well? Do we go back to the teapot? Alright, we're back to the. You have to return to your home world. Well, it seems that now we completed the mission. Can level you up now. There we go. At level 60. Alright. No, you're perfectly fit. Although, let's say, I do need to enhance you.
I feel like running.
Let's see your yes for the achievement. Let's see, what did we complete it? There it is. More private gems. Okay, Emma is still strong. Well, these three still need room for improvement. Well then, but I guess this will probably be the time to leave the stream. So thank you for those who's watching. If you like this stream, then please do subscribe and follow my Twitch at British Knowledge on Twitch and British Knowledge TV on YouTube. But anyways, with that all being said, no announcement to be said. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye, chaps.